Let's chat. Good morning. Hope y'all off to a good start. I'm on my way to a conference this morning. And I'm still on what I'm on, as most of us are as we slowly and gently get our way and find our way back into, cool, calm, and collect. And I'm still wrapping my mind around the lessons that we've learned in the last I don't even want to say in the last few days, because this lesson I feel like is a lesson that we've learned more so in the last few years. And this lesson is regarding our men, our black men. And I am a guy's girl to the core. You hear me? I'm talking about to the core. And what I've come to realize is that it's sad out here. It's sad out here. Like, I never thought I would see a time when our black men would go out so sad, when they would purposely have it in their heart to put someone that they know does not have their greater good in mind over a woman who has, or over a gender who has continuously and historically proven to have their back. I am perplexed by that. Perplexed by that. And I'm wondering, like, how did we get here? How do we get to the point where a man would say, I would much rather this man that I know don't like me be in charge of something over a woman who typically and generally has my back? Why would a person make that type of decision? What would bring him to that low? Because that is a low. And you can't make that make sense. That is a low. It is a low. It's beyond, well, everybody have their own, they can make their own decisions. Yes, everybody can make their own decisions. But when you have a group of people collectively making a choice that does not make sense, it's a low. And you have to ask the question, what brings them to that low? Like, we know with a lot of people, what brings them to that low was racism. Okay, we understand that. Now we got to get to the bottom of what brought our men to that low. The same way we had to draw the conclusion with other people. Misogynists. That's what brought some people to that low. They didn't want to see a woman in. Okay, we have to do the same thing with our men. What brings you to that type of low? Because we didn't just get here on Tuesday in our culture, and we know that. We've been dealing with this Kevin Samuels type of spirit for a few years now. And even though he's dead and gone, we're still dealing with the fact that black men are having a hard problem digesting black women for some reason. For a lot of reasons. Now, here I'm going to give you my 2 top reasons. And this is even after talking to another black man about it, because I've had this conversation a couple times, but I've had this one particular conversation more recently you know, and his conversation, you know, his response was that the barbershop talk that he was hearing was just that black men were picking Trump just because they felt like he was more relatable in an ignorant type of way. Oh, he kept it real. Oh, well, we know what we're getting when it comes to him because he just say whatever, like on some ignorant stuff, right? That's really what it comes down to. You know, when you say whatever you want to say and say it however, and you don't care. It just is what it is. On that, solely based on that is the conclusion that he drew just based on what the barbershop talk was. And it was tons of black men that was drawing that conclusion. And I asked him, but what is the underlying issue to that? You don't think that it's anything deeper than that? Now me, because I'm a thinker, sometimes I do overthink. And I may think that it's something to something when it's nothing to something. But in this case, I absolutely think that it's something to it. And this is what I think it is. Two things. And I just came up with the second one because I never really want to think that way. But I'm going to say that one first. I think it's coming a time when a lot of black men are envious of black women. I think a lot of black men are seeing black women come up in a way and they feel some type of way about it. And they would rather put another person in position before they help put another black woman in another good position. They would rather do that. And I say that because when you sit and listen to a lot of podcasts, and heck, you don't have to listen to a lot of podcasts. You could have just listened to a whole lot of music. And that's not to say that I don't like rap and hip hop, because I had my time where I was into all of that stuff too. But guess what? For years and years, that was filled with a whole lot of negativity about women too. So let's talk about it. Was it just selling records, or was it hate and dislike for women all the time? Let's talk about it. Because it's definitely showing up now. It's showing up. Y'all done showed up and showed out with that. Y'all done embarrassed us to the core. I mean, when it come down to the next person I deal with, let me tell you something. Who you voted for? I ain't never asked the person that. But let me tell you something. Who you voted for? Well, you know what? Truth be told, I done dealt with some fellas, so they probably could vote it away, you know. But let me tell you something. Moving forward, if your tail could vote, if you weren't on the right side of history with this, I ain't interested. I'm good on you, because you have some unresolved issues. But yeah, it's like your box is showing, baby. Your box is showing. Y'all have some real unresolved issues. Now, if you out here jealous of women and you mad that you not making the type of money that you wanted to make, or you didn't get the degrees that you wanted to make, or you didn't start the businesses that you wanted to start, just say that. Just say that. You messed around and had too many kids and you can't take care of them, and child support hitting your pockets and direct debiting your accounts, and you just can't seem to come up. Just say that. Just say that. Because we could understand that better than you just straight up, oh, you about to vote for this person, you rather put this person in position over us. And it's so crazy because it's not no man who does not benefit when we in position. I don't care if it's our brother. We can go get a man from another race if we choose to. But guess what? When we have a son, what color is he gonna be? When we buy Christmas gifts, sending college tuition to our nephews, what color he is? It's not no black man who does not benefit off of the come up of, or off of, you know, the black woman being successful in some type of way. So how could you dare, the audacity that you would do that to us? As much as we have y'all back, half of y'all jokers, if it weren't for a black woman sending commissary to y'all, a lot of y'all couldn't even vote anyways, but was just big mouthing, hollering Trump. But if you could have, you would have. Then the ones who could have and y'all did, if it weren't for a black woman supporting y'all and having y'all back in multiple ways, y'all wouldn't be half the man that y'all are. But then that leads me to the second excuse. A lot of y'all have mother issues. A lot of y'all have issues with black women, whether it's baby mother issues or biological mother issues that you have not resolved. And it's too bad, so sad that if your mom is dead, you got to take those issues up with God and work through those issues with God. Some of y'all mad with your mama because your daddy was not present and you blame it on her. You feel like she ran him away or she did not allow him to see you, or etc. so forth. So you project all of those issues onto the other black women. Some of y'all got issues because it was a black woman that fired you and changed the whole trajectory of your life. You gotta have a black teacher, as everybody say, that told you weren't gonna be nothing, and you've been holding grudges against black women ever since then. You have some issues with black women that are unresolved. Some of your issues that you have with black women are your fault because you were dealing with some good black women, or you had some great black mothers and you were showing your terrible black tail. I don't know too many women that don't love hard, and I don't know too many women who don't love harder than black women. So you can't just sell me a story that we're just terrible. No, we can be terrible when you show your terrible black tail, and we will take you up, down, and through there. We can, and we will, and we do. When provoked, you don't wanna have to see us, especially some of us. But those same women who will show you a terrible part of them, they will show you the most genteel side of them. They will give you anything that will help you through anything. So no, I could never understand you betraying us in that way. This is the first time that we have ever had the opportunity to vote for someone that looked like us. When we had the opportunity to vote for someone who looked like y'all jokers, what we did, we showed up and showed out. When we had the opportunity to vote for a black man, you didn't hear us talking about all this and all that. The few stupid heifers who was saying crazy stuff about voting for black, it was few and far between, because we showed up at unprecedented numbers and supported the brother. Now when it was y'all turn, y'all boo-booed in our face. That's what y'all do for us.